All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Should black Americans hold non-black Americans to the same standards? What I mean by that is this. I made this video about a week ago, but I didn't put it up. I didn't realize the volume on it was messed up, so I just didn't do it. But I've been talking to somebody who's real cool online, and they said a few things, and I thought about it. So I might make a video speaking on this. I watched what is that? The House of Commons. I think they talked a little bit about it, alluded to it, but they didn't make a video necessarily about the other part of it. I think they're pretty dope too. So by the way, and I think this is just a conversation that may need to be had. I don't know. I made a video a long time ago addressing just some things and about the difference between Africans and African Americans and why we see things a certain way or how we look at things a certain way. So right now, we're talking about standards. So what I mean by that is this: non-black Americans have certain negative depictions of us in their mind about the things we do as people, and I can't sit here like we saints and we don't do shit that's fucked up, because that's a lie. And just like every other group, a lot of the times, especially with black Americans, a lot of the positive things that we do outside of the realm of entertainment, people pay no attention to. And a lot of things just fly under the radar and go unnoticed. But beyond that, I'm going to speak about that later, but I'm going to speak about the negativity first. We don't hold a mirror up to, say, Africans and say, okay, y'all got a whole country. Y'all got all of the resources that most of the world is wants and has warred with you and taken and under colonization. How come y'all don't unite? We don't say, y'all need to get together. Y'all need to unite and get it together. Sometimes I hear that about us, y'all need to unite and get it together. Not saying that that's a bad idea. I think it's a dope ass idea. But at the same time, people say we got all of these factors. Well, we got factors here, but when we hear that from non-black Americans, well, okay, you don't care about my factors, should I care about yours, right? So, why don't y'all get it together? Look, you guys are out here, wilding out in these streets, all this black on black crime. We could say, well, I know you looked at your homeland because you left your homeland to come here. Y'all wilding out in them streets too. What about that crime? We could say the same thing for, sometimes people from the Caribbean, people from Central and South America, who have the same complaints and ideologies. But we don't go to different places on the planet and complain about the black people there. It's not like, at least in my experience, I say that, because I personally think if you going somewhere, outside of the United States and you're from the United States and you go into another country, and oh, by the way, if one of you cats think I'm talking about just Africa, it's a continent, not a country, motherfucker, I'm saying country because black people are all over the fucking world, and most times it's a country. Even Africa has 52 countries. So I'm using country for a reason. I used to get that comment a lot. A lot of times I would ignore it, but we don't go over somebody else's to someone else's home like, y'all need to get this shit right. What the fuck y'all doing? Y'all so beneath. Yeah, y'all could be doing so much better. What is wrong with you people? You know. And I'm saying, I mean, if I think we have a certain amount of respect for black people who are not from America, who are not, who don't have a quote unquote American lineage all the way to, that atrocity. So, but I think we have enough respect for our fellow brothers from other places to not put things on the table that we could put on the table. Because we could say to non-black Americans, I mean, we're not the majority population in America. Even though America is a numbers game, and they fuck with the numbers to the point where some people don't know what the numbers really are, and some people are kind of confused. So it's a lot of confusion. We can't say, us black Americans can't say if we go other places that black people aren't the majority population or damn near the majority population. So, we even under those circumstances, we don't say, man, y'all 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% of the population and y'all still don't control y'all own land and y'all own resources. We don't do that. Like, we just don't do that to y'all. We don't say, damn, y'all got the banks, y'all got the government, y'all got all these high positions, and y'all still can't look out for each other. Y'all still corrupt. Y'all still fucking people over. We don't do that. Y'all still got crime and drug problems and rape and crazy ass ideologies. We don't do shit like that. And this is why I'm saying, should we do the same thing to y'all that y'all do to us when it comes to the negative aspect? And me personally, I don't think we should. I'm not making this video to I guess start some shit. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. Like, I don't think we should do that shit. So if we not doing it, y'all need to chill that shit out. Straight up. And the positive aspect, I think, because I know I'm one for that who always posts things about things that happen in America and things that happen with black people outside of America that are very positive and dope. And I think a lot of times the problem is America itself has always pushed negative propaganda on black people in general, whether it's inside the confines of America or pushing a certain image of people outside of the United States of America. So we're so used to looking at each other in a negative lens that we're never, I'm not gonna say never, we marginalize all of the great things that people do. We marginalize all of the successes that people have had or have in this country or other countries, So, and I don't think we should do that either. I think we should globally start showing that we connect with other areas and countries' positivity. Like, what I mean by that is, I think it was dope that that Jamaica and the Caribbean got together to say Europe owes reparations. I think that's the dopest shit ever. That's cool. I thought it was dope what Gaddafi was trying to do before they killed him, with turning the money into gold and Rs and changing the economy and the way things were set up. And I think, people shouldn't have fucked with that. I think the way Zimbabwe handled business is dope. Getting everybody out of there. This is our land. That's real. That's real. I think the African culture that Brazil kept alive, it keeps alive, is fucking phenomenal. From Brazil all the way up to be honest, I would say from Brazil all the way up to New Orleans. Because if you understand Mardi Gras, that's just Carnival in a sense. It's just our version of it. and that celebration and the dressing and everything. I think that's something that we need to really pay attention to and celebrate. From the doctors from here to Africa, um, the computer scientists and wizards. One of the coolest things that I saw was the car company that Africa started. That was pretty dope. Like, and just like when people come here, oh, you black people don't do this, and the thing that I think we try to educate non-black Americans about is the things that we've done here. This is a different atmosphere of getting credit. Like, if you if you're a gamer, a black man invented the first video console. If you got a home security system, a black woman did that. If you got a cell phone, that was a brother. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can run off all the shit you talk about. That the blackboard, that was a brother. A lot of the shit that you use in your day-to-day life, you have no idea, brother, had anything to do with it. When the Chrysler 300s was everybody was jumping on wanting to get one. You know who designed that? You know who made that? Just saying. So I mean, this country has a way of manipulating credit. So you assume things aren't. How can I put this? Have no black influence just because it's America. When truth be told, a lot of the shit in America